What's good, everybody? It's your boy Eddie here, and welcome back to The Experience. And before we even begin, guys, make sure to smash that like button. And if you see anything that you like throughout this video, be sure to subscribe down below and hit that notification bell. So alright, y'all, based on the colorway of the box, you guys already know what this is. So what we got is none other than the Undefeated and Nike Dunk versus Air Force One collaboration, and more specifically, this is the 5 on it colorway, which is really funny in my opinion. So obviously I did the canteen colorway in the previous video, so you guys already know what the box looked like. Obviously we have the Dunk versus Air Force One labeling right there, and then when we look around the box, we have a lot of Undefeated and Nike labeling, as you guys can see right here. So when we look at the sticker on the box, it says Nike Dunk Low SP, and the colorway shown is Signal Blue and White Knight Purple. And obviously this is my personal size of size 8.5, which is my size in dunks and SB dunks. And the suggested retail shown here is actually $120. And then when we open the box, we have some more Dunk vs Air Force One tissue paper. And then of course, we get our white tissue paper. And then finally we have the star of today's video, which I'm really in love with. So before we continue, let's just spin the shoe around to look at some of the details of the shoe. But as you guys know, I'm obviously going to go into the history as well as the overall details of the shoe. But the only thing that I'm going to spoil, guys, is that I'm truly in love with this shoe. As you guys know, blue is my favorite color, so obviously I'm biased to that. So let's just get right into the history of the shoe, y'all. So the actual history behind the shoe is actually based on the name of the colorway. So as I mentioned before, the name of this colorway is called the 5 on it colorway. And if you guys are familiar with the term I got 5 on it, that's part of the inspiration. But also the reason behind the name is actually because this shoe right here was made out of 5 materials. So as you guys can see, based on the materials of the shoe, it was actually made out of leather, canvas, nubuck, suede, and one of my favorite details, the snake print. So that's basically the history of the shoe. So let's get right into the details of this beautiful shoe, man. So starting off with the toe box, guys, we have this beautiful kind of royal blue toe box, as you guys can see, with the really soft leather on it. Next, when we go into the lateral side, we have a snake print that goes from the toe box up to the eyelets of the shoe. Next, when we go into the quarter panel, we have this kind of canvas material in this purple colorway that gives a nice little pop. And in contrast to the lemony leather Nike check that the previous pair had, this pair actually comes with this kind of beautiful hairy suede that you guys can see right there in this white colorway, which I really enjoy. So next, going into the ankle collar area, as you guys can see right here, we have this beautiful nubuck right here as well. And then I forgot to add this in the historical portion of the video, but another reason why the colorway is named 5 on it is due to the fact that we have these 5 tally marks, or these 5 strikes as Undefeated call it. And as you guys know, this is the obvious Undefeated logo right here. So that's another reason behind the inspiration and the name of the colorway being 5 on it. Next, going into the ankle collar area, we have this kind of light royal blue right here surrounding the ankle collar area. And then next, going into this heel tab right here, we have this beautiful nubuck Nike tag right here, which is really nice. Going on to the medial side of the shoe, as you guys can see, the same thing follows suit basically. So we have this beautiful furry suede for the white Nike check. Obviously, we have these nubuck hits right here onto the back portion. Then we go into the quarter panel on the medial side, we have that purple canvas, which is beautiful for the contrast. And then my favorite thing on the shoe, we have this beautiful snake print right here, man, on the eyelets and following down to the toe box area. So very beautiful details in my opinion. And then now going onto the top of the shoe, as you guys can see here, we have these royal blue laces. And actually, when you look into the tongue, we actually have this super soft leather, as you guys can see right here. Then when we go onto the top of the tongue, as you guys can see right here, we have this beautiful detail of the Undefeated logo on the tongue tab as opposed to the regular Nike label. And to me, this is just a beautiful detail that they added, and it just adds another layer onto the shoe, which I really love, man. So now going on to the midsole of the shoe, as you guys can see here, we have this aged midsole, as you can see. But what I really like about this shoe is that we don't have these hyper colorways like a Volt green or a hyper pink or something to make the shoe pop. However, with the details and materials on the shoe, as well as the contrasting colorways such as the purples and the aged midsole, as well as this furry suede white Nike check, it just makes the shoe pop more, man. And I really appreciate that about this shoe. So now when we go onto the outsole of the shoe, we have this beautiful purple outsole with the herringbone traction, as well as this Nike labeling right here. But before I conclude, guys, I got to show you guys the right foot. However, the right foot is exactly the same as the left foot, but there's some extra details right here. So as you guys can see, we actually get that lemon yellow lace, as you guys can see right here, which to me is pretty similar to the previous Nike and Undefeated Dunk that they released. And then we also also have these white laces. So obviously these are two laces to help contrast the colorway of the shoe. But honestly for me, I think I would still keep these blue laces on when I wear my pair. So that's just my opinion. Obviously you guys can do with that information what you must. You're not limited to the laces given here. Obviously if you want, you can buy your own colorway online. And guys, be sure to comment down below what other lace colorways you think will make this shoe look even more fire. I'm really interested to see what you guys think down below. So other than that, y'all, that's gonna conclude the overall details and the history of the shoe. But be sure to stay tuned for this on for look, alright? Alright y'all, so that's going to conclude the overall review as well as the on for look. And other than that, be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to share with your friends and your family. Make sure to smash that like button. And if you've seen anything that you like throughout the video, or if you're new to my channel, be sure to subscribe down below and hit that notification bell. And other than that, I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.